Hi, I'm Claudia Fox, and I have been a real estate broker for over 30 years. As I mentioned in previous shows, I've worked in Manhattan, I've actually worked in New Jersey, I've worked in Westchester, New York, and now Connecticut. And something I never, ever tire of is seeing the inside of people's homes and how they decorate. I just get so much pleasure out of it, and I also get a lot of tips. And I think through the years, it's just impressed me the things that I like the most, and somehow I ended up having a good sense of how to renovate. My first renovation was only 4 years ago, and as I look back on it, I just did it in a vacuum, and then I started seeing the other condos that were for sale, the ones that were more on a higher price level, and mine was similar to them. So somewhere innately, just by seeing over and over again different places, I created this sense of style. I thought this would make a really, really good thing for you too, because if you keep seeing different condos, you might get different ideas, a different perspective, and enjoy doing something in your home. One of the things I will say is that I was scared to death. I had a limited amount of money, and I was like, never done this before. I mean, how can I do this? But I will say I faced the fear, did it anyway. I bought something and then I was stuck. I had to do something to it because it was a mess. So I did start with the floors and paint. Those were the two big things and then I started working on, of course, the kitchen and the bathroom. There are so many wonderful people in Heritage Village, and as I got to know them and I saw their homes, I thought, wow, these people have great ideas. Maybe they'd like to share them with others. And they did, but I did it so anonymously, so you're not going to hear their names, but you might recognize their condo. Who knows? Maybe you've been in it. So today, I'm going to show you the home of a lovely woman that lives in my cluster. She does live there by herself, and she renovated quite a while ago. But she has such an eclectic kind of Art Deco sense of style. And she has lots of little things that I thought were unusual in addition to the basic renovation that she did. So let's start with the first picture. The first picture of her home is her living room. Here we go. So she has a leather couch, and you can kind of see over in the corner, she created a little corner. I remember actually someone saying to me, take each spot and decorate it, make a little vignette. And that's exactly what she did. She has that all over her condo. So she has the couch and two chairs. Let's see the next photo. So this is the wall to the left of the couch. And you can see she did various photos, groupings on the wall. I did this also in my condo. It's a great idea for filling space, and it just creates a feeling of warmth. Now, she has a kitchen counter, but in her living room, she has this wonderful table that opens up so that she can have a dining room area. That's her basic dining room. But she could probably fit at least 6, maybe with the stools at the counter. She could probably have 8 or 10 people over for dinner. You can see the floor lamp is quite nice as well. And it's hard to see the little objects on the table, but as I said, she's got some great taste, so she's put some really interesting little things there. So when you go around, maybe you go to thrift stores or maybe other shops in town and see little things that you're attracted to, pick them up. You can put them on your table. You can put them on the end tables, and they just create a great sense of style. Let's take a look at the table. I believe we're going to see it opens here. There we go. Okay, so she can just lift those sides up and has a really wonderful eating space. And you can see behind the table, she has another, like an Art Deco, and then it's hard to see because her hand's there, but she has an old, like, RCA Victrola on a chest. So again, creating these little vignettes, she does that especially well. The next shot will be the kitchen. So you can see the stool, the back of the chair. And so this is wide open from the living room straight through to the kitchen. And she's got her appliances there. She's all ready for cooking. She has a beautiful, I believe it's granite top as well, which kind of just folds into the warm honey color cabinets. I found a lot of people still like those honey color cabinets, although a lot of people have gone to gray and white as well. Let's go to the next photo. There you see the stools. And she has the sink right there. So it works quite well for when you have company, just stacking the dishes, rinsing them off, and putting them in the dishwasher. Let's go to the next photo. This is her pride and joy. This is outside of the sliding glass doors, the back doors. She has a front door, which is in the hallway. But this she spends so much time on. And her neighbor is into gardening as well. They're right next to each other. And it's just beautiful. Behind it is the road, and occasionally you'll see a cart going by. But pretty much this creates a real sense of privacy. She's got a great patio and table and chairs there too. So entertaining in the summer can add a couple more people, maybe 4 at the table, so that she can entertain about 10 or 12 people at once. Okay, let's go to the next photo. Now this is in her second bedroom, and I particularly like this because it was unusual. It's a fabric shade, which she has behind her desk and computer. It's got a beautiful print, and she's got different colors on the walls, and it brings together the colors on the walls. They're kind of a burnt orange and a green, and I think you can see the colors in the fabric match that. The next shot shows us a beautiful, beautiful table. I mean, she picked up some really nice items. And then she put old photos and new photos of her children, family on it. And this, again, goes with the theme of making a vignette in a specific area. And then all together, those vignettes make up a great, stylish room. The next shot. This is the wall space. And look at the things she has up there. She doesn't just have pictures. She has a little dress to the left. And as you're coming across, I actually have a close-up of the bottom flower. The top one is pictures. And coming across, she has some fabric, which is kind of the burgundy and white. And then at the top on the right, these are spools of thread, all different colors on an old-fashioned spool holder. And on her table, she has an old-fashioned sewing machine. So she does a remarkable job with her decorating. Let's see the next photo. This is the flower. I mean, look at that. That just pops out. It's actually three-dimensional. So I thought that was really cool. Let's look at the next shot. Here is another shot, but this is actually the Victrola in the living room with that little RCA dog. So again, showing you a close-up of the vignettes and how she's created that throughout her home. And let's see the next photo. This is the bathroom. The bathroom has the wood floor, and then it also has different texture of carpets. Her bathroom actually is quite modern, and I don't have a picture of that here, but this shows you different textures, and she did that throughout her home. And I think that's all we have of her home for today. But I'm so delighted you could join us. She did a beautiful job, and I hope you took away some tips from this. And I would say my recommendation is little vignettes and different textures. Use different textures to warm up the condo. So I thank you so much for joining me again, and I hope you'll join me the next time where I will have more and different condos. Thank you.